How's it going, peeps? My name is Sharon, and this is Sitypop. Yeah, and I'm really excited to talk about all the stuff, all the stuff about the Justice League Ultimate Fan Cut Edition. I so I've seen three versions. I've got three versions of Justice League with me to react or to review upon. So what I'm gonna do is just it's just going to be a type of comparison review, and I would try to rate them according to their status. Yeah. So the first version was by EZETAV. Yeah, that was his version. He just commented in the video which was uploaded. So it was 1 hour 39 minutes and 59 seconds long. Yeah, and to talk about that, he did a really great job by with rescoring everything. I mean most of the stuff. Yeah, he was really good at doing those stuff, doing editing the whole movie. That was really good. So what he did was remove all the jokes scene, the scene where there were jokes. He just wanted to make it completely serious, and and music was changed, which was a good idea. And and it did have the scenes from the trailer too, that is the Zack Snyder's version. And the music used was a really great one. I mean, it was totally different. I think it was a Junkie XL version or something, because it has extreme and impactful percussion music. The thud 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 thud. So that's percussion. So it has a great percussion music and really great intense music to create the intensity, to create the intensity of the scene. And he recolored the filters used, which were used were different. I mean, it was very dark. To make it a bit more dark, uh, to make it a bit more dark, he used a darker filter, which was also good. And the best thing about this edition was the on-beat moments. uh, I'll put the link below in the description. You need to see it because the music were on beat. Most of the time it was on beat, and it was lovely. Music was used percussion and intensified music, so it literally set the mood for the scene. And because of the on beat moments, yeah, I'm an on beat moment guy. So it was really good. It was a really good experience for me, and was and had really interesting scenes, which means, by which I'm saying is that uh, it had interesting scenes is that it has Man of Steel scenes, and scenes from Injustice 2 to show the dark side. Yeah, that was really good. That was a really good effort. um, I don't know your name, so that name, yeah. Dressing seats from BVS to let us know that what was happening, what is happening, what the scene was conveying us, was telling us. Man of Steel, BVS, and Injustice 2. So it was really good. It was really good. And there were for the letdown stuff, there were really few scenes. There were really few scenes which had some audio issues. It's a bit of a letdown. It was a weird cut. Yeah, the audio, there were some very few audio issues, and but but overall it was really good. And another letdown, which was the Superman death scene in the beginning of the Justice League. um what he did was change the music into a rock based music, which which I didn't feel, according to me, it's just my opinion, I didn't feel that it was good to put rock music behind what was happening. Yeah. And there were another the most probably the last letdown would be that there were some audio, some scores which are overused or used repeatedly at most of the scenes, which i mean I mean, it's not a letdown, it's just to create the scene, but still I didn't feel that it was necessary to put the same score over and over again. If you're seeing this video, that your name, yeah, if you are seeing this video, it's just my opinion, okay? Everyone has its own opinion, so no hard feelings, peace. Yeah, okay, so that was it for Easy ETAV. So the main thing I want to say about his version was his version was way off better than Joss Whedon's. You need to see this. And it has some plus and minus too, and but still it was really enjoyable because of the music and the scenes put up. It was really intense and no jokes, and yeah. And I have seen, and it did have scenes from the, as I told you, it did have scenes from BVS and Man of Steel, which also was really interesting to put up on. And so yeah, that was his version of review for his version. And so there was other guy, I mean, he's the first one, I guess the first one to put up his version, Your Music Your Movie in Fix. So he also did put up a link to he put up a comment with the link to his version. It to say it was really good. The scenes were used very good, and the music was also really good. It was filled with intensity, and that's what I love about movies which are dark and dreamy. In case of Zack Snyder, it is really important to put every scene in intense mode. Yeah, so when it is needed. So yeah, I loved his edition. I loved his version of Justice League Ultimate Fan Cut edition, and the scenes were also really good and the music was really good, as I told you. And there were some scenes which were and there were scenes which also were from the Zack Snyder's version. That is, the deleted scenes too were put up on his version, which was a really good idea. Like the others, most of the fan cuts do have the Zack Snyder's or the deleted version. So the main difference of every three versions I've seen, is that they have a really different music. So that's where I'm going to differ. It helped me to differ. Okay, so this is really good. Okay, this might have been better, but this is really good too. And yeah, Your Movie Fix, it was really good. It was a really good effort, and still it was good and much better than Joss Whedon's one. Sorry, Joss Whedon, but it's just my opinion, okay? And yours too, Your Movie Fix. I don't know your name, but that's my opinion. I haven't I did saw the version. It was really, I completely saw it, but it was just some very few scenes, no offense, very few scenes that I don't know how to say, that made me feel bored. I mean, I loved Justice League. I mean, it was, Joss Whedon's was okay, as I told you in the last video, but in the Your Movie Fix, there was very few scenes, which made me feel it was a bit boring. It was a very bored, matlab, really low intensity of boring. So that's just the only letdown I have with your edition. It was really good, and now yeah, it was a really great experience watching your your movie edition too. So now moving on to the one and only, which I've been promoting them a lot because that's the only one I know or I've talked to mostly, is the version which was made by at Heroic Gateway. I mean, with collaboration to many names. Okay, Zen Hashmi in IG. You can follow him at PAKI BRUH. Angelo Villano in Instagram, Heroic Gateway at Heroic Gateway, the guy himself. Anthony Cruz in Instagram, Dribble to Greatness. And David Hawk in Instagram, DWHOCK 96. Stephen Trenor in Instagram, everything underscore DCEU Comics. And AB Director. I mean, AB Director did also did collaboration with Your Fix Movies too. Your Movie Fix too. So yeah, that was really good. So I'm talking back to his Heroic Gateways. AB Director 2 was in his collaboration too. I mean, I did saw all the rescored versions of AB Director. I mean, I have subscribed to his channel. Yeah, who wouldn't go check out his channel? It's really good. He's really good at rescoring on everything. So talking about Heroic Gateway's version, I'm just saying his name, okay? Because I mean, he's the first guy who let me know, so I'm just gonna put his name. Sorry, no offense, okay? Peace. So going to his version, it was wow. No offense to other one, okay? It was really good. There was at the beginning with the scenes from BVS Death of Superman to let us know what happened in the past, and also there were starting with the BVS. So and the scores used, which were really intensified and dramatic scores, were put up on and were also on beat. That's the most of epic thing which Your Movie Fix. Okay, I'm not gonna say about it now. So that's the best thing I love in every movie, having on-beat moments. And there were some scenes which were not changed. That means it had the theatrical version, which was okay. No problem with that. And this was the theatrical version, which were scenes were put up on were also very goodly executed. Yeah, very goodly executed. And you remember the scene where in BVS when Cyborg was created, or the video which Diana was seeing in a laptop, the Cyborg creation. Yeah, that's the one which was used in this version. So that was a really great to put up on. And scores were all from Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, BVS, and also from Justice League were put up on, which was really good, and with also put up on in great places with on-beat stuff. Yeah, I can't stop talking about on-beat stuff. So it was really good for me having the on-beat stuff with having Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL scores. So I mean, you might have seen the AB Director versions, also the scenes which he put up on his channel. Go check out his channel, link will be in the description. The fight sequence, there were some scenes where his scores were used, which I can recognize, and which was really goodly executed too. And also they removed the first scene in the theatrical version, where a kid is recording while talking to Superman, recording him talking to Superman. Yeah, the first scene where they had the mustache thing. Okay, so they removed that. I thought too that was pretty unnecessary, and it was good that they removed that. And others too did remove that. It wasn't necessary to have that. And okay, so after that, if you go to there, all the deleted scenes were all one. Every deleted scene was put up on their version, which was also put up on their versions too. And I have to tell you that they all have the dark side version, their own dark side, like easy Easy ETAV used his dark side by putting upon the Injustice trailer of Darkseid. Your movie fix also really bad, and Heroic Gateway had also put upon um, the dark side vision, which came upon his version was the time when Cyborg was doing something with the cube, with the sorry with the cube, really. Okay, with the cube, when we was doing the things with when we was separating all three cubes, yeah. Mother boxes, sorry, when he was removing all three mother boxes, we could see that dark vision, and it was really good. But I don't know if that was the first time when the first version of, I mean, which had the pretty much the Zack Snyder's version was put up in the theaters, and they used the dark side scene too, which was really good, which I guess I've seen the video, and it was really good. So go check out their version too. It was really good, greatly executed. They didn't had any, pretty much no letdowns, I guess. Yeah, it was really good experience for me too. Yeah, and just want to tell you that their version is in Vimeo and Mega and Google Drive. Google Drive isn't working. I mean, it's cause it's been occupied very much. I've been trying it from since morning. Your Movie Fix has his version in Mega 2. It's a 4.36 and through 36 GBs, and Heroic Gateway had his version in 9.36 GB. But still, it was worthwhile for me. And I don't know what Easy ETAV's version size was, because I was just looking it on online, yeah, with Google Drive, yeah. So that's just the review of all the three versions, and it's a really tough one to say, but I have to say that the best one is Heroic Gateways. Second would be Your Movie Fixes, because he didn't have much letdown, but a few which were boring. That's the only thing you had. And Easy ETAV's version would be the third, but his version was very good because of his percussion and intensified music too. It was really good. So no offense, guys, no offense, peace. Yeah, I have to tell you, all three versions are way off better than Joss Whedon's one. I guess that these three versions should be sent to WB's headquarters, so that they could make one of them or all three of them as parts, and just release it on TV, because these versions should be the one which should be made the official main movie. That's just my opinion. Write down your opinion in the comment down below, and yes, this is where we end with this discussion of comparison review of Justice League. So tell me, what do you feel about your version which you saw in the comment down below. We don't have any offense. I'm just saying it's just my opinion, okay? Peace, yeah. And yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Sitypop. And this is just my review on Justice League 3 Justice Leagues Ultimate Fan Cut Edition. Bye.